Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here, and today I want to talk to you about how to eat healthy during this next holiday seasons that are coming up, because this is a real concern for a lot of our clients and for a lot of people, and I know it was for me when I was trying to get healthy, whether it's their, keeping their ratios right, making sure that they're keeping their sugar content down, their protein higher, and it's estimated that 75% of people who gain weight, it occurs during the holiday seasons. And so we've got a few that are coming up, so I want to give you an opportunity to think about some things and some strategies, and if you're afraid that you're going to take some setbacks and to take some losses as it relates to your health, again, the main thing is to relax. There's plenty of strategies. You've got the right process, and you're not going to sabotage your health during your health journey. So again, I want to encourage you to make some healthy swaps and do some healthy strategies instead of some of the old the things that we used to do. You don't have to throw out all your favorite foods altogether. So the first thing that I want to think about is swapping the mayonnaise-based dips with an avocado-based dip. This is incredibly healthy and incredibly tasteful. Mayonnaise-based dips can be a major source of calories, and they always seem to pop up during this time of year. So during Christmas, during Thanksgiving, during the holiday seasons, you've got all these mayonnaise dips. And so again, if you're looking for a lower calorie option that has plenty of flavor, that still has that creamy texture, I love avocado. So I would actually I want you to consider swapping out mayonnaise with mashed avocado. That's right, it's a 1-for-1 swap. And avocados, as you know, are my favorite fruit. They're full of that heart-healthy monounsaturated fats instead of those trans fats that are found in many of the mayonnaise products. So again, you're saving yourself a ton of calories, and you're saving yourself a ton of bad products and bad nutrition that's going in your body. And again, they're a great source of fiber as well. So again, it's a great alternative if you want to eliminate those animal products. Most mayos, by the way, are made with eggs. And again, if you want to stick to a plant-based snack instead, avocado is your go-to. Just swap that out for any type of recipe that calls for mayonnaise. Use the mashed up avocados, and it'll give you that great texture and great flavor, but most importantly, give you the great nutrition. The second swap I always tell people to look for during the holiday seasons is swap the casseroles for the fresh vegetables. I mean, these are great. The green bean and the sweet potato casseroles are really, really popular during the holidays, and they're on most people's radar when they go to events or they have a celebration. And they taste great. I know that they taste good, but they don't rank very high on the health meter, and they certainly don't help you when you're trying to get healthy at a cellular level or stay healthy. Because what happens is a lot of times these casseroles are made with those sodium-laden soups. The green bean casseroles are heavy with butter and sugar. In the case of, you can think about sweet potato casserole. So again, if you want to enjoy similar flavors without all the unhealthy ingredients, consider eating roasted like sweet potatoes. These are great. I love sweet potatoes. Put a little honey on them, a little cinnamon on them. Or you can saute green beans instead of those dishes that are heavily like green bean casseroles. Again, these side dishes are, much, much healthier, and it's an easy swap, and it gives you the same type of robust, full spectrum of flavor, but they're close enough to the original that you won't feel deprived. And this is what I love about making healthy swaps, particularly during the holiday season. The next thing you've heard me talk about is coconut oil instead of butter. So any recipe that calls for coconut oil, I would swap, for butter, I would swap it with coconut oil. It's an easy way for us to almost make any dish we're trying to create healthier if you'll just swap butter for the coconut oil. Coconut oil, as you know, is a great source of what we call medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs. And coconut oil is also a healthy fat. Now, 90% of coconut oil is a saturated fat, but it's healthy fat. It's fat that can promote better cognitive health. It can help you with your fat loss and better cholesterol levels. Although your cholesterol levels could rise in some people that eat coconut oil, that's really a liver issue. That's not a food intake issue. But again, it's also a good plant-based alternative for those who want to limit their consumption in the animal-based products, okay? So again, when you're thinking about your nutrition profile, and you want to get those great, healthy, feel-good meals that we used to have when we were young, then make sure that you go with a coconut oil instead of a butter. All right, the next thing is one of my favorites, dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. Again, dark chocolate is incredibly healthy for you. Just make sure it's 60% higher on the cocoa. And then when you're making a chocolate dessert or you're enjoying some chocolate, just eat it out on its own. Just consider switching that dark chocolate for the milk chocolate. So dark chocolate is, again, much richer. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to consume a lot of it. When you're talking about satisfying those sweet taste buds, like many people have talked about, it can help you satisfy those chocolate cravings. And it's also loaded with antioxidants, which is great, and that minimize the cellular damage and free radical damage, and it actually can improve your heart and your cognitive health as well. So again, I love dark chocolate. It's one of my go-tos. In fact, let me get in my drawer right here. See if I got some. Yep, right here. Now I'm going with the high cocoa. That's 90%, but this is the real rich stuff. And once you get a taste bud for that, you'll be well on your way. And so again, a lot of people think that dark chocolate tastes too bitter for certain recipes, but you can actually sweeten it up. Now check this out. You can actually take the dark, anything that calls for a chocolate in the recipe, swap it with the dark chocolate and sweeten it up with a little honey. That's all, again, just sweeten it with a little honey. These natural sweeteners, again, the honey can make dark chocolate much more sweeter. So again, the final thing I want to share with you for a swap for Thanksgiving or for your Christmas holiday is crackers instead of dinner rolls. That's right. Crackers instead of dinner rolls. Dinner rolls obviously seem to make their way on the table at every holiday season. But again, you can get a similar taste and a similar effect by swapping them out for some whole wheat or some gluten-free crackers. And crackers will actually allow you to enjoy that bread taste. And I know a lot of times when we're trying to get healthy, we're trying to really avoid those refined grains and refined sugars. But everyone wants to be a part of the holiday meal and feel like they're participating and have the old school feeling of that old school meal. And so again, crackers can serve for that vehicle for a favorite food that you used to love. Again, all while, again, you're talking about getting healthy, staying healthy, your caloric intake, making sure that you're avoiding as many refined grains and refined sugars, because there are so many tasty gluten-free cracker options and there's so many good alternatives for us that are trying to avoid the gluten and trying to make sure that we're eliminating those refined grains. Again, you want to feel totally healthy, in control, and you don't want to feel left out in the holidays. This is a very real experience that most people deal with when they're trying to get healthy, but you don't have to feel that way. You're in control. Give yourself some grace. Enjoy this time. Be thankful. Be grateful. This is an incredible season of Thanksgiving. And if you'll do that and you'll make those healthier swaps, you'll feel so much better. You'll have more energy. And by the way, you'll be able to enjoy the holiday festivities and events and relationships, because that's what it's really all about anyway. If you have any questions or you got any thoughts or suggestions or weigh in on some of your own favorite holiday swaps to help the group out, and we'll see you guys soon. God bless you guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next video.